Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for Access City Council. I'm your host, City of Las Vegas Communications Director, David Riggleman. Coming up on this show, a device bringing safety and peace of mind to local seniors and homeowners, what it is and who's eligible. Plus, there are some wonderful events coming to the northwest area of the city. We'll tell you all about them. Joining us with all of this and more is the Councilwoman who represents Ward 4. You know who it is, Frances Allen Palenske. Welcome back.
Thank you. Love to be here.
We have a great discussion today about a very unique device. We're excited to tell people about. You're really spearheading this thing. Also, great events coming in to Ward 4.
It's high event season right now. We have beautiful weather.
Exactly, yeah. Spring and fall are our time. So, of course, you represent Ward 4 out in the great northwest area. If you're not exactly sure where Ward 4 is located, well, don't worry. We'll go ahead and show you on the map. Again, it is the northwest area of the city of Las Vegas. And if you live in this area or work in this area, then of course you are in the city limits of the city of Las Vegas. And if you are a resident out there, of course you're represented on the city council by none other than Frances Allen Palenske. So, Councilwoman, let's jump in. It's a good topic today. It's a device bringing safety and peace of mind to seniors nationwide. It's called a Knox Box. Councilwoman Palenske is taking the lead with a pilot program in her ward. For more on what the Knox Box is, how it works, and who's eligible, we're joined by two very special guests. First, the Community Resources Manager for the Department of Neighborhood Services. It's Pat Petrie. And we're also joined by Sherry Shoup, Assistant Fire Chief and Fire Marshal for Las Vegas Fire and Rescue. Two great guests. Sherry, Pat, thank you so much for being here. Councilwoman, this is exciting times. Rolling out a new program. We think it's going to catch on.
Good stuff, yeah, going to make people safer.
I think that's the idea. So, Sherry, why don't we begin with you? What is a Knox Box exactly, and how does it work?
Well, I'm happy to explain that, David. Thanks for having me on the show today. This is a residential Knox Box. This is something that's been available to commercial businesses for a lot of years for their safety, and now it's going to be available for residential homes. Basically, this allows the fire department to get into your home to help you without keys or without breaking the keys are inside, but without breaking the door or breaking your lock on your door. So if you're home and you call 911 and you're by yourself or you can't get to the door, only the fire department can open this box, and your key is inside and it hangs from your door.
Wow.
And that's how these work.
And then, Sherry, that thing is heavy and pretty indestructible, isn't it? It's not like somebody's going to rip it off your door and then go break it open and get into your house.
No, sir. They're very, very sturdy. You could run over it with a car and you can't get it open. You can't break it open. And it'll set on the door. Wind can't move it. Nothing can move it and remove it once you've got it set on there.
Great advantage with this, Councilwoman. Again, you're unable to get to the front door. In the past, the fire department would have to...
Force entry.
Yeah, force entry, break the door, break a window maybe to get into the house. But with this, and only the fire department has the key, right, Sherry?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Not the police, no one else.
No one else. And in fact, if you were participating in the program, you have to have the fire department place the key in the box for you, right? Because again, they're the only ones that have the keys.
Yes, sir.
And those are carried on the fire department vehicles when they go out here? Is that the
Most fire department vehicles and the inspector vehicles as well, so that we can place them in businesses or homes.
Okay, very good. Well, let's switch over to Pat Petrie from Neighborhood Services. So, Pat, this pilot program, tell us about who's eligible for this and what the city's rolling out here. Councilwoman and Commissioner April Becker are behind this program to kind of get this thing rolling here in Las Vegas.
Sure. So we funded these boxes through one of our funding agencies through federal government community development block grants. So with that comes some federal regulations to make people eligible. So in order to receive a lockbox, they have to meet a AMI income level of area medium income level of 80% based on their household size. And with that, we can pretty much qualify them to receive a box at no charge. And then the fire department's going to go ahead and install those boxes for them at no charge.
Wow. Councilwoman, if you were going to have a Knox box installed yourself, what would the cost be approximately? It would be something you have to pay out of pocket for yourself. But this program, what Pat's saying is we'll cover if you qualify, right?
Correct. Yeah, we'll cover it. If they qualify, we're going to make sure that we check everything and check all the boxes off and then provide them with a box so the fire department can install it for them.
Pat, talk a little bit about that. What are some of the things that people would need to be able to provide to verify their level of eligibility?
Really, all we have to do is verify their address and that they live in the jurisdiction of the city of Las Vegas. And then we would have to verify their annual income, and they can use a variety of documents for that. It can, if they're on a pension or Social Security or have employment, whatever that is, just something that verifies what their annual income is. And that's basically all we need.
All right, very good. Now, Councilwoman, you have an event coming up end of May for residents out in Sun City. That's kind of where we're rolling this out. Talk a little bit about that. The idea is to kind of get them familiar, maybe talk with Pat's people about who might be eligible, and see where we go from there.
Your initial question, how much? So if you were just someone who lived in Southern Nevada and went on the Knoxbox website, there are 3 different versions with slightly different pricing, but lock, stock, and barrel, shipping, taxes around $250. $250. So Pat is really, and his team, making this available to a lot of senior citizens at the free price point. Is amazing.
That's
it's really
incredible.
amazing. And we're working with Commissioner Becker. She's able to secure a different income stream or a line of money. So together we're bringing about $200,000 worth of Knox boxes into the area.
That's terrific.
So, seniors only.
And again, May 29th for folks out in the Sun City area. If you want to learn more, you can meet with the Councilwoman, these folks in person.
Fire chiefs, chiefs, etc.
Sherry, talk about this is a device that is not new. It's been around for a while. What I love about it is the simplicity of it. It's just a very sturdy, almost safe-like place for your key that only the fire department can get in. It's going to save a lot of damage if they need to get into the house.
Exactly. These have been around for business applications for a lot of years. It used to be a way that fire departments would get into a building that was maybe having a false alarm in the fire alarm system, and there was no actual fire. You don't want to break the door to get in for something like that. The Knox box had the key to the building so that the firefighters could get in, silence the alarm, and find out what was going on without being destructive. The insurance industry supported it for a lot of years, which is why it was available commercially. But now the safety factor for residents who can't answer their door if they've called 911 and they're already down came into play. And so a smaller residential unit's available now. Same technology, just like a safe, like you said.
Yeah, it's very, folks, I got to tell you, that thing that Sherry's holding, that's stout. And it's heavy and...
Much heavier than it looks.
Yeah.
Getting my workout.
yeah, you are, just holding that crazy thing. But it would take a lot of effort to try to break into that thing.
Very secure.
Yeah, really, definitely the case.
And it can be scary in a situation like this if you have fallen and you're unable to enter the door or something, and you're not sure what's going on. And then, of course, and at the end of the day, all the repairs repair that if the fire department has to force entry. So it's really a great tool to make people feel safe and secure and have that peace of mind. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, it's a great tool all the way around. Sherry, anything else you want to add? Pat, anything else you want to throw in there? This is a great.
Looking forward to getting this started. I think this is going to be a signature program.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just looking forward to get it started in Ward 4, and hopefully in the future maybe expand it out throughout the city and be able to provide that to all our residents that would like to have one, and hopefully we get to that point.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what you'd love to see, wouldn't it be, Councilwoman, that people all across the valley are using these things?
I would. Really, you think about that forced entry that happens, and if you're a widow or you live at home by yourself, and then you're transported to the hospital, maybe you do 3 or 4 days in the hospital, your home is insecure the entire time. So just a ripple effect of bad things that can happen. If your key is accessible, they can go in, they can lock up. That's most ideal.
Yeah, exactly right. And again, let's talk a little bit about opportunity on May 29th out in Sun City. Talk a little bit about that.
We're going to have the Knox boxes in hand. The Knox box folks are going to be there. Because it is so heavy, it's about a $23 shipping tag on that price tag. So for the folks in Sun City, there'll be no shipping because they're going to bring it there. And other than the cost and the tax, that's about as low price as we can get it for the seniors that don't meet the income minimum. So we got both of them covered. We're going to have the fire chief of the city and the county, myself, April Becker, and Chief Hoop, and all of her folks at Fire Prevention will be there to explain its benefits and answer all the questions. I know our senior citizens, we tell them always be concerned about fraud. They're on the tip of the spear there, where they're often taken advantage of, and I don't want them to feel that way about this. This is the most secure way that and safe way that you can allow fire into your home.
Yeah, and such a simple thing.
Concept,
versus,
yeah.
You don't need a lot of technology. You don't need.
You don't need Wi-Fi.
Right,
Nothing.
exactly. Once you make that call, maybe you're wearing, a life alert. You hit the life alert, then the first responders are going to come, and they'll be able to get into the house again without having to damage the house to get in. And Councilwoman, let's emphasize this too. We're not just saying this is going to be for Sun City people, and
No.
This is a pilot program that's starting there. But ideally, what we'd like to do, as you mentioned, is to really see this spread out everywhere.
Citywide. If we had it on every home in the valley, the fire department could get in, could get out. There's no more toiling. Even with businesses, those businesses that don't have it are crazy, because in this town, a air conditioner in the evening on the roof catches fire. It happens a lot, more than you think. And if the firefighters have to break access into your business, at least if you're a food establishment, you're not opening the next day.
Right, exactly right.
Or probably for a week.
Yeah. And as Sherry mentioned too, sometimes if it's an alarm going off, the fire department's got to respond. There's nobody there in the building. They've got to get in to see if there's something on fire. And if you don't have a Knox box or a device like that, they're going to have to break the door to get in. So, well, good stuff, everybody. Again, Sherry Shoup from Fire, thank you so much for being with us. Pat, thank you so much. Now, you two are going to be at the Sun City meeting on the 29th. Okay, very good. So you get to see these folks in person, and Pat will help you through the requirements of who's eligible. It's an exciting program. We've been doing stuff in the city for a long, long time, but this is the first. This is good. This is good stuff. Kudos to you.
Hey, I know I ran into Rick, who works for Chief Shoup, and he was very proud because he'd sold 2 or 3 at a Sun City wellness fair. And I said, 2 or 3? We're going to get more than that time.
That sounds like you. Definitely sounds like you. Well, that's good stuff.
Well, the boxes.
Yeah, and I think that not just for seniors. Sounds like a great tool for anybody out there who owns property that wants to make sure that first responders can get in without the damage that might have to come with it if you can't get to the door. So, all right. Sherry Shoup from the Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, thank you so much. Pat Petrie from our Neighborhood Service Department, great job, you guys. And we'll see everybody on the 29th then. So, Councilman, you stick around. We got more to talk about. We need to take a quick break, but coming up, a look back at what's been happening in Ward 4. Plus, we look ahead at some wonderful events that you don't want to miss. It's right after this.
If you've been affected by suicide, you're not alone. Suicide is a leading cause of death that affects millions each year. In most cases, it happens when stressful life events overload the coping abilities of someone suffering from a mental health condition. And the most common condition associated with suicide is depression, an illness that goes undiagnosed or untreated far too often. But the research is clear. Suicide is preventable if we work together. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention has set a bold goal to reduce the annual suicide rate 20% by 2025. We can save tens of thousands of lives, but we need the help of everyday heroes like you. People have suffered in silence for too long, and too many families have had to weather their losses alone. You can change that. We need you to be the voice for suicide prevention, and it can be as simple as reaching out to a friend, because talk saves lives. If you're having thoughts of suicide, or if you're concerned about someone else, assume you are the only one who will reach out. You can also join hundreds of thousands across the country for our Out of the Darkness community walks and raise awareness of suicide within your community. Together, we'll bring hope to those affected by suicide and raise awareness to save lives. Learn how you can fight suicide. Visit afsp.org today.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, we want to be sure to tell you about a great event that happened in Ward 4 a few weeks back. We talked about this the last time you were on the show. It was upcoming. The movie in the park, Secret Life of Pets 2. But this was a whole event around getting your animals microchipped and
Pet parade.
Yeah, pet parade, the whole 9 yards. So how did it go?
Oh, we had about 50 pets all dressed up to the nines. It was hard to choose. Great event, about 150, 175 participants. These family-friendly events are really what it's all about. If I could just do that and not all the other junk, that would be wonderful.
I know. You know, at least we were able to do this well. This took place back on April 25th at Tregono Hills Park. And just that whole thing about tying the microchipping in, and then you did the demonstration with the stuffed animal, you know, for the kids. Because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the animal to have them microchipped. That's the point.
And it's the law now.
Exactly. You got to do it. And we had Eric Dishbine from our Animal Protective Services team. He was on the show last time, and he was also out there that night as well. So
Big hit in the community.
yeah. Well, good. Well done. Did you come up with that idea?
Oh, I've got people. Okay.
Oh, good stuff. Well, Councilwoman, let's talk about some things that are upcoming. A little more serious event. This is the Southern Nevada Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony. It's going to take place on Thursday, May 22nd. That, of course, Police Memorial Park is in your ward. Near
Reopening.
Cheyenne. And yeah, that's right. Talk about that a little bit.
About a year it was closed, and a big allocation of funds were committed to rehab the park. About 25 years old and never been really given a facelift, so we got a lot of new stuff. Yeah. And this will be our first event, the Southern Nevada Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony, where we read the names of every officer that's fallen from Southern Nevada in the past. There's a 21-gun salute and a flyover.
It's a great ceremony, solemn, but it's moving.
Very appropriate.
You know, Councilwoman, I know people who've lost relatives who have fallen in the line of duty, and their relatives, they come back every year to that. And some of these folks have been gone many, 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 many years, but their relatives still return year after year after year. So it can't help but just tug on your heart. So.
Oh, I bring the tissue box.
Yeah. So again, folks, that's going to be Thursday, May 22nd, 6:30 arrival. The ceremony is going to start at 7. Please try to be on time for that. It's a very solemn ceremony, and you're going to have the mayor with you.
The mayor, Sheriff McMahill, completely open to the public. Everybody can come, but very large in attendance from our law enforcement agencies.
Yeah, very good. So, and then, Councilwoman, the very next day, at Police Memorial Park. That's going to be at 7:30 on Friday evening. It's the Walk of Honor. Talk a little bit about what that is.
First time event. In the morning of, we and hopefully 100 of my best friends will show up and plant over 6,000 American flags in the Greenbelt area of Police Memorial Park. We'll have a walking path right in the middle that will not be flagged. And then in the evening, myself and the mayor will attend, and at 7:30 we'll have a little bit of a few remarks. We'll keep them brief, and then walk together down in the middle in that aisle of all the flags with a single candle, and people are welcome to bring a picture of a family member or a lost loved one that passed in service together, and we will, in silence, walk in memory of them.
Okay, it's a first-time event, folks, that we're doing. That's going to be on Friday, May 23rd, 7:30. And Councilwoman, you heard her. If you're so inclined, we'd love to have you help volunteer. We have 6,000 American flags to put out there. If you'd like to get involved, would that be 8:30 that morning, May 23rd, that Friday morning? Come on out. Police Memorial Park is on Cheyenne, as you almost out to the 215 there. But
the more people we have, the less backbreaking it is for all of us.
Exactly. The faster the work goes. That's right. So,
and it's a beautiful sight to see so many flags in one spot.
Yeah, I think it's a photographer's paradise for our folks too. So be sure to capture that.
And we will keep the flags up. If you can't make it for our Walk of Honor ceremony, we will keep the flags up until all of Memorial Day weekend until the evening on Monday.
Oh, great
We
to know.
take them down.
I didn't realize that.
We learned when we did it last year, not the walk part, but the flags, that it became an Instagram spot. People would go there, take pictures with the flags behind them, and so we do hope to continue that. And now that we're leaving a walking path in between, we anticipate even more people utilizing it as the opportunity to honor our lost and
Good for you,
fallen.
Councilwoman. That's great. That's a really great gesture for the community all the way.
Be there all weekend.
Yeah. Speaking of great gestures, I love this too. Coming up on Saturday, June 7th, you're having something called a Dazzle Prom, 4 to 7. This is going to take place out on Azure Drive. What is a Dazzle Prom exactly?
Well, Dazzle Prom, we named it ourselves, and it is a prom for those with diverse abilities and maybe some special needs. Anybody can come. We are capped out around 300, and maybe even our ladies can expand if we have people beyond that. And a chaperone is welcome as well. And we'll have dinner for them. There's tiaras, there are crowns. It's going to be amazing.
First time event on this too.
First time event, but I have a feeling this one's gonna really land and have a great turnout, and we'll probably make it annual if I have my say.
Yeah, this sounds great. I've got a nephew who has autism, and it would have been nice if something like this, when he was younger, could have taken place, because oftentimes he was excluded from those kinds of things.
Correct. Correct.
Well, this is terrific. So the Dazzle Prom is going to be June 7th. That's Saturday night, 4 to 7, 170 Azure Drive, and
it's not far from Centennial High School in Ward 4.
Yeah, exactly. So what a great gesture too, for those maybe who it's going to be special all the way around. So I love it. And then, Councilwoman, we're talking 4th of July already.
I know. It's fast approaching, though.
Blast off in the basin. It was a huge success last year. Let's do it again.
Over 10,000 attendance. I hope we hit 15 this year. This is a great experience, and we have programming on both ends. That's at Wayne Bunker and in the basin. The basin is really where I encourage all the kids to come. We give them glow stick necklaces, and you can also bring your own. It's a glow stick firework extravaganza.
Yeah, it sure is. This is going to be, of course, 7 o'clock on the 4th of July. Buckskin Basin, if you're not exactly familiar, it's at 7350 Buckskin Avenue. It's kind of near Cheyenne and Tenaya-ish, out in that area, roughly.
100%.
And boy, this is a great event. It was huge last year. And we really love that you're doing this, because folks, instead of shooting off the illegal fireworks in your neighborhood and scaring everybody and their brother, including all the neighbors' pets, come to this and enjoy it. It's free.
Let us do the lifting. We'll buy the fireworks. You bring your coolers are welcome. Bring your snacks. Bring your kids. Bring your grandma. Everybody's invited. It's a great family fun event. We keep the programming light. We've got marching bands. We've got it all. Fire engines, flags, the whole thing. It's very Americana at the best.
It's very good stuff. And you've got the mayor partnering with you on this, coming out for that. And then also Councilwoman Bruni.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've always done that one together, but the mayor is a new addition. She'll be there, and come check it out. It's the best place in Southern Nevada to celebrate the 4th of July.
Last year, huge. The first time was last year, right? Huge success, 10,000 people. So this year, now that people are getting the sense of it, it's gonna be. I think you're gonna get well more than 15,000. So.
And the only place where the fireworks is choreographed with music.
Yes, talk about that a little bit. So you turn on the radio station and...
You can, yes. We have a partnership with Sunny...
106.5?
106.5, and you could turn on the radio station. If you live in the area, have any friends, watch it from your back porch with in concert with the music. You can stay in your air conditioning and look out that big picture window.
You heard it here, folks. There's the way around the heat that night. So... Well, Councilwoman, that's good stuff. So thank you so much. Exciting. And I love a lot of this stuff is first time or second year that you've been doing this. So some good traditions going on out there. All right. Well, we are just about out of time. I want to tell everybody out there, we always want to hear from you. So if there's something you'd like to share with Councilwoman Palenske, you can give her a call. The number is 702-229-2524. Or you can send her an email. Her address is fpalenske@lasvegasnevada.gov. You can also visit the Ward 4 website or subscribe to the Councilwoman's newsletter. You can do that by scanning that QR code on the screen and also during the closing credits at the end of the show. And that newsletter's got a lot of great information in it, so I want to tell everybody about that. So great job. I can't wait to talk about all this when you're back 6 weeks from now.
You got it. I'll be here.
All right. We'll talk about Knox boxes too. That will have happened. And we're excited. We hope a lot of people come to Sun City on May 29th to learn about that program. So see if they qualify as well. Councilwoman, great to see you. We'll see you in 6 weeks. And
sir.
folks, don't miss our next show beginning on May 15th with Ward 2 Councilwoman Victoria Seaman. City of Las Vegas TV is streaming now. You can catch all of our shows on YouTube at City of Las Vegas TV. You can also watch online at lasvegasnevada.gov/connect. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time around.